everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Lagaya Figueres, the Food and Dining Editor for the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Every Thursday we are out and about town. Today we changed it to Tuesday because we have a special treat. I'm here standing in Midtown. The address is 782 Peachtree Street. And we're here because we have a brand new food hall that just opened. It's called Caravaca Market. It opened in early February. And so Chef Harry Pagan-Cause, who is the brain behind this venture, is going to give us a tour today. Come on. Say hello to our...
So good to see you. Hello world, hello Atlanta.
So we're in Caravaca Market. This is a massive space. You have how many square feet?
It is massive. It's about 6,000 square feet.
6,000 square feet.
Which sometimes it shows, sometimes it doesn't. But
right,
yes.
right. And this is a project that's been in the works for how long now?
Oh my God, it's been a labor of love for about 4 years.
Okay.
But then really working hard for the last 3.
Right. So we're going to today show people, you have about 5 different stations essentially that we're going to walk you through. And I guess take it away. Show us where do we go?
Let me show you around.
Okay.
By the way, I got a cup of coffee literally with my name on it.
Harry Bakes.
So what we've got here, it's a long space, but at the same time, while it's big, it's also quite quaint and cozy. And what we've got here is a taste bar. So the taste bar, the idea was to, if you look at some of the menu that we've got in there, it's got a beautiful view of the kitchen, which I love open kitchens.
Sure.
And all the dishes here are kind of memories that I have. Memories because either they go to my childhood or a time of work when I was working abroad, doing my shows, etc.
Okay.
And so it's really like a journal of my life through food, which is kind of nice to see it in the menu after the fact.
And for people who don't know a little bit about you, tell us, I know you do have a broadcast background.
So yes, I've been doing television for 10 years now, and mainly Latin America, 36 different countries, Hispanic market in the States. But I started all because of a red velvet cake, which is funny because that's what got me to TV.
Okay.
And we'll have the red velvet, not yet, but it's seasonal, so we'll make it special. But so yeah, it's one of those things in life. That's what got me to TV, and TV got me around the world even more so. I've always been a traveler, and now this is kind of like the combination of my life.
Right, right. Well, it's a beautiful building, and if you're just joining us, we're at Caravaca Market. It's a brand new food hall that opened in Midtown. And you're actually at the base of this whole building is new, and the apartment building up above us is the Trace. It's a luxury as luxurious as this.
You see the view we've got? We've got this gorgeous view of St. Mark's Church.
Absolutely.
So we couldn't be in any better place.
Nice. Okay, so this first station that we're going to, you call this the Taste Bar.
So it's a taste bar.
Okay, and at the Taste Bar, we're going to find some global.
So you've got global flavors, and you also have some cocktails, things that I like mojitos and that sort of stuff. Like it makes you feel like you're on vacation. So the idea of this area is to make you feel like you're traveling without leaving Atlanta. And again, some of the flavors that we've got, they're all obviously culturally diverse global flavors, including from Italian. I've got an Italian family as well. Brazilian, a little bit of Peruvian. So it's a little fusion of things, again, just based on my childhood or my life work.
Right, right. And we should note that if you have any questions, go ahead and put those in the comments. Just drop those in and we will answer those for you.
We actually have one viewer question already.
Okay.
They want to know what brought you into working with food?
I grew up in a family that was, they were food lovers. So while I lived in the city, I had family that was from the countryside. So I grew up with grandparents who cultivated coffee and sugarcane and all that stuff. So I actually grew up peeling coffee beans and roasting them in the sun. And I had a fantastic aunt who she was just, actually her education was very little. I think she got as far as 12th grade, but she was probably one of the smartest women I've ever met. Not because she raised her kids in an amazing way, but she got to raise me as well. And she had the most amazing aromas coming out of the kitchen all the time. So I grew up with that environment and that love of just very simple food, and it transcended into this.
And you grew up in Puerto Rico?
In Puerto Rico, yes.
In Puerto Rico, very nice. Okay, so we'll take a look over here. I know you have one of the dishes prepared for us today.
So we've got what I call Harry's chicken. So as you can see in the market, there's some things that have.
Oh no.
And that's an active kitchen. As you can see, it's gorgeous too. We've got Alfonso back there. So Harry's Chicken, it's I spent a lot of time in Peru doing some food tours as well and learning from some amazing chefs in there. And I think Peru has really some of the most amazing foods in the world as far as flavors go. So I wanted to have something that would kind of be inspired by that. And I created this, which is kind of like, again, Peru inspired. And you've got, obviously, I'm from the Caribbean, we eat yuca or tapioca, so we've got a little bit of that fusion. And this is a dish that comes out, we have it on the menu all the time, and it's been one of our most popular ones.
Nice, great. And I see over here the rest of the menu, you have Icelandic lamb.
Icelandic lamb, I love, I've spent, again, also time in the Icelandic and Scandinavian countries, Iceland being one of them. And I remember just driving through the countryside and just watching this gorgeous lamb just pasturing. And so when I was able to secure a vendor that would provide us with this Icelandic lamb, I was like, that's one of my memories, and that's something different I want to bring to Atlanta. And this is a lamb that eats on fruits and moss, and I mean, the flavor is just fantastic. It's right there. So.
Very nice, great. And I'll just point out over here, I noticed that you have, besides you have a complete bar here, you have a variety of fresh pressed juices.
So these are what I call the syrups that I actually make myself, and so these are infusions, and so they're not just juices, but they're infused with herbs, and just because I like my cocktails like that, a little more complex. So people can actually come, they choose an infusion, you can pick your own spirit, and we'll actually handcraft a cocktail that you customize yourself. With our homemade infusions.
Nice, nice. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next section of this massive food hall here. If you're just joining us, I'm Ligaya Figueres, the food and dining editor for the AJC. I'm standing here with Harry Pagenkos. He is the brains behind Caravaca Market, which is a newly opened food hall here in Midtown Atlanta. So we're moving on here.
Well, let me tell you about it. Everything began with Harry Bakes.
Harry Bakes, okay.
So when I lived in Miami, I used to sell little cupcakes and baked goods and the red velvet in little markets on Saturdays and Sundays. Mm-hmm. And it all transformed into this. But Harry Bakes, it's our bakery. It's one of those things that I keep close to my heart because, again, this is how I started. And it opened so many doors for me. So it's actually a beautiful story for me to remember. But now we've got it here in Atlanta, and if we get closer, actually, because it's all about the goods, right? So Harry Bakes, we offer a full espresso bar, all organic foods. All organic coffee, and we do use organic flour in all the things that we bake here.
And your baked goods are made here at the market?
We make everything in here. Look at this gorgeous thing right there. That's it's a choco flan. So we've got a layer of chocolate cake with some creamy flan on top,
that looks delicious.
And we've got some dulce de leche. And so we've got Mallorcas, which is something we eat in Puerto Rico, and it's one of those secrets that not many people know about. You have to fly to the island. No, not anymore. You can eat them here in Caravaca. We've got alfajores, which alfajores is something that began in Spain, but after colonization, obviously, the countries here, we made them better, and same with the Mallorca bread. And so this is a kind of South American style, Argentina, Uruguay, filled with dulce de leche, and I'm telling you, you're going to be hooked in those if you eat them.
Now, for folks who did want to come here, the hours of each individual station vary. Is that correct?
They do.
So when would the bakery be
So the bakery opens every day at 7 in the morning for breakfast. You can get your coffee fix. We've got, again, different drinks, 7 to 9, and this is the longest, together with the provisions, open area.
Okay, great. All right. And we're going to step over now to this section. Tell us about, this is your wine bar area.
So it is a wine bar. Good things come out of wine, you know. For me, it speaks of vacation, it speaks of relaxation, it speaks also of sophistication because of the culture that goes behind winemaking. So we've got, this is a really nice curated list of wines. There are really top 20% in the world, and some of them are even top like 8% in their regions or in the world.
Okay.
We've got this Tana here, which is a very little known grape in the States. That one comes out of Uruguay, and it's really one of our top sellers. I don't know if it's because we sell it with passion, but Each wine comes from a different country, and again, you can explore, you can get a little bit of taste of the world, and it's all, we've got it right here.
So, and actually, it looks like you are tiered, so you can get as little as a 1 ounce pour.
Right.
Up to 8 ounces, or just by the bottle.
You don't have to commit to a full glass, you can just taste and see what you like.
Very nice.
And by the way, we make also charcuterie trays and cheeses
cheese
as well,
platters.
because again, I think it's just a nice way of eating and sharing it with friends.
Right. Wonderful. Okay.
Shall we go to the pizza and beer?
Let's find out. Are we hungry for pizza? You're just joining us. We're at Caravaca Market. It's a new international food hall that just opened earlier this month here in Midtown, Atlanta. And our tour guide here is Harry Pagencross. He is the brains behind this venture.
Those are good. All right, so this is Rick, by the way.
Hello.
How are y'all?
So this is our beer and pizza area. Right now we just had lunch, so we're a little low on all the pizzas.
Right, we just missed the lunch rush.
I know,
so.
but we offer 5 different styles of pizza, including Spanish cocas, which we have right here, and this is kind of the way they eat the pizza in Spain. So Italian, this is an Italian stuff. We've got New York style. We also have a tlayuda, which is a gluten-free pizza that has like a tortilla type of base that we make here as well. So the idea is for you to experience a bunch of different flavors, learn about pizza culture around the world, drink some of all the drafts that we have. They're all local drafts, and then we've got also some international bottles.
Right. Okay. So they've got cocktails, they've got wine, they've got beer, they've got pizza.
Yes.
All right, and I see that there's ample seating all over the place. I notice a lot of people here are doing some work. Do you have Wi-Fi?
We have free Wi-Fi for everybody.
All right. So now we're going to wind our way around to the market provisions section, which is probably really helpful for anybody who wants to come pick up something for grab and go, right?
Absolutely.
All right, so, but before we work our way down there's something important about this artwork I know you wanted to tell our viewers.
I would love to share this with you because this is something very unique that we have here in Caravaca. Obviously, we're named after a town in Spain, a place that I love, that I've come to call also my second home.
Okay.
And in Spain, every year we celebrate the Horses of Wine Festival. And as you can see there, this is a mantle, what we call a mantle. Each year, about 72 horses are dressed in these mantles that are made by the locals, where you see those little faces. These are real people that they pay homage to every year. So it takes a whole year to embroider this with a few specialists and people from the Sol de Peña working together to build this for the one day where the horse just is the king or the queen of the festival. And I mean, imagine, we've got a little bit of a picture right here as to how gorgeous and how emotional that day is, but it's really a day of festivities, a day of celebration, a day that celebrates tolerance, faith, and it's just something to behold.
Wonderful. No, that's beautiful. That's really nice that you have this memory for folks. All right, so we're going to wind our way to our last stop here.
After you.
Okay.
So we have to go to the ramp, and this will connect to the provisions market.
Right, so if you're just joining us, we're at Caravaca Market. I'm Ligaya Figueres, the food and dining editor at the AJC. I'm with our tour guide is Harry Pagencross, and this is his venture here. So far at this food hall, which is located at 782 Peachtree Street Northwest, we have gone through the bakery section. We have gone through the taste bar where you can get global taste of everything, and from entree portion down to a pincho, a tapa size. We have seen the wine bar area where they also have cheese and charcuterie, and then there's a pizza and beer section. Lastly, we're stepping into the market provision area of this 6,000 square foot space where there's a whole lot of grab and go items. Tell us a little bit about what you have stocked here.
So, we started talking about the taste bar, about memories and the menu. These are also memories of places that I've visited, things that I've tasted in those countries, and I wanted to have a little bit of those in here.
Okay.
Besides having those dry goods that you can come, little gift, something special from something you cannot find everywhere,
sure.
Then you've got the grab and go. So the idea is, if you don't feel like hanging out at the taste bar, or if you don't feel like hanging out at the food hall, you come home, grab something that's actually, restaurant-style food,
right.
Take it home, warm it up, and you can be relaxed, and that's it. So that's the idea. It's also a place for breakfast. We offer empanadas, and these are one of our top sellers.
Okay.
Every single day. It's funny, I didn't know we were going to sell so many empanadas, and all of a sudden we're making empanadas
Atlanta
like
has
crazy.
a craving for empanadas.
I would have just made an empanada factory if I had known. But so this place, it's really just again a grab and go place for you to explore, taste different flavors as well from around the world, and it goes from drinks to chocolates and pasta and you name it.
Everything, and it's on all the grab and go products are made here.
We make everything in-house. This is a place where the breakfast we sell our review has never been frozen. The bread is fresh that day, from that day. The empanadas we make every single day. We bake every single day. We've got the coffee, obviously, from Harry Bakes. We sell them by the beans, so we sell them here as well as in Harry Bakes. We'll grind them for you. We have a selection of teas. What else? We've got Georgia grown products. I should not forget to mention that. We've got probably one of the licensed collections in the area for Georgia grown products. So normally if you want something that's Georgia grown, you've got to go to a little market, you've got to wait for when it's nice outside. Here we've got some providers from all around the state providing us with some goodies that you can come and grab, take it to a friend if you're visiting out of town, or if you're visiting, a little souvenir that you can take from Georgia.
Right. Okay, we'll move on this way real quick so they can see. You also have a selection of cheeses.
Yes, and the idea here was like, oh, this is where the empanadas are.
Yep, there's empanadas. What flavors do you have?
So we've got chicken, we've got beef and chorizo, and we've got corn, which we're going to have soon, another spinach, which is my favorite, spinach and ricotta.
Look delicious. Okay, so that's the hot item here.
Those are the hot items here. We also offer Italian sandwiches, and this is something, again, that you can come and grab a sandwich. We'll toast it for you. And as far as the cheeses go, we have crackers, so you're entertaining at home. You can grab your wine, you can grab your cheese, you can grab your meat and go home, where we prepare the platter for you, or you can just make it at home as well.
So if somebody works in the Midtown area, they want to pop in, grab all of the things that you need.
And flowers.
Oh, and flowers too.
And flowers.
We've got
For Valentine's Day.
question.
Yes.
Do you offer any catering services, or do you have any plans for catering services?
We do. We offer them. We haven't announced them yet, but we already have offered 3 catering services already. So anybody who wants information, they can visit our website.
And the website is?
CaravacaMarket.com.
Well, Harry, thank you very much. Today we
Thank
were
you.
with Harry Pagencross. He is the face and the brains behind Caravaca Market. It's a new food hall here in Midtown Atlanta. The exact address is 782 Peachtree Street. We are on the corner of Peachtree and 3rd Street, I believe. Right?
5th and Peachtree.
5th and Peachtree, excuse me. So if you're looking for a place to check out, looking for some global eats, if you're looking for some empanadas, if you're looking for baked goods, wine, coffee.
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of
Explore
everything.
the world, and honestly, everybody's welcome, everyone. So
Wonderful. Well, congratulations.
thank you.
We like seeing
Thanks
you
for having
here.
me. And everybody, thanks for watching.
Again, good luck to you.
Thank you.